Besties, welcome back to the channel. This is So with Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this shirt dress with coat shoulder sleeve and how I use 1.5 yard of crepe for this. So if you want to get all the details, do watch to the end of this video, like, share and subscribe to the channel. So for this tutorial here, I have both the front and the back together and I use 1.5 yard. So now I've marked out 2 inches for my button allowance. So that is what I have here. Now the one at the upper part is for the back and the one on the down part is for the front piece. So now I'll start from the starting point. I'll come down 9 inches for my chest line. To get your chest line, divide your round bust by 6, whatever that gives you, add 1.5 inches to that. So for my waist is 16 inches. So take your chest line, then mark your waistline. So for the full length of my top, I have 25 inches. Now on the starting line, I'm going to divide my round shoulder by 2, which is 7.5. That is 15 divided by 2 give you 7.5. I'll connect the 2 points together. So for the neck width, I made use of a neck width of 3 inches. The depth for the back neckline is 1 inch. And for the front neckline is 3 inches. So remember, we're cutting both the front and the back piece together. On the armhole side, I'll come down 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll connect from the neck width to the 1 inch I came down. I'll measure what I have left on the armhole, and if I measure it, I have 8 inches. Half of 8 is 4. On that point, I came in by half an inch. On the chest line, I'll divide my round bust by 4. I will mark that. Then I'll add 1 inch for stitching allowance and 1 inch for ease. And I'll mark. So now I'll connect the 3 points together to cover out my armhole. So this is just the way we draft out our basic bodies. I do this all the time on the channel. Now on the waistline, I'll divide my round waist by 4. I'll add 1 inch for stitching allowance and 1 inch for ease. And I'll connect from the chest line to the waistline. So now on the hip line, so here initially I was marking my waistline, so we are marking our hip line on the full length. So my hip is 40 divided by 4 will give you 10. I marked that, then I added my stitching allowance. So I'll connect the points together. So now we're done drafting. So the next thing we're going to do is to trace out all the excess we have on the side. So first of all, cut out our back neckline. Then we'll cut out our shoulder, our sides. Just remove all the excess we have left on the fabric. So after cutting, this is what we have. We're going to take off the front piece, the back piece. So I'll cut off the front neckline. Now we're going to notch that 2 inches button allowance we've added. So after notching, we are going to open up our button allowance. So here we have the front piece. So remember that this is a coat shoulder sleeve. So for my coat shoulder, I'm going to come down 4.5 inches and I will notch it. The sleeve is a coat shoulder. So from my shoulder, I came down 4.5 inches. Now I'm going to open it up. So this is for the front piece. So to turn it, you're going to make use of a bias. So open it this way, place your bias on the right side, then stitch it up to that 4.5 inches we notched. Then stop your stitching and turn it to the wrong side, then top stitch. So this is what we are going to do. So after doing that, we'll come to the button allowance. We'll fold in 1/4 inch in, then fold it up to that place, up to the notch we placed on the 2 inches. So which will give us 1 inch. So fold it all the way down this way. So after that, we are going to stitch it down. So remember, we are doing this for both the 2 pieces for the front. Now this is for my back piece. So just like I did for the front, just fold it together this way. So from the shoulder line, just like we did for the front piece, from the shoulder line, I'll be coming down by 4.5 inches. So I'll mark it. After marking it, then we're going to notch that 4.5 inches. And we'll be turning that part with our bias. So get your bias, place it on the right side. So if you open it up this way, place it on that shoulder line, then stitch it up to that 4.5 inches that we notched. After that, you turn it to the wrong side. So you do this for the both side of the sleeve. Then after that, we'll bring it back. So after stitching it, this is what I have. So this is what the front looks like. And if I bring the back piece, the front piece, this is what the front piece looks like. I've turned the armhole with a bias up to that 4.5, and I've equally stitched down my button allowance. So this is how everything looks. So now I'll place the right side facing each other, the shoulders matching and the sides matching. We're going to stitch the shoulders with 1/2 inch. Then to stitch the side, this is the belt. Remember, this top has a belt, so my belt, the length is 30 inches and the width I have here is 1 inch. Now I'll place the belt on my waistline. I'll cover it this way. So after arranging it, we'll stitch the shoulders with 1/2 inch and we'll stitch the sides with 1 inch. So now this is for the other side. Just like I did for this part, I've equally hemmed the armhole. Now I'm going to place it right side facing each other this way. Now I'm going to bring my belt. I'll be attaching it, I'll be putting it on my waistline. Like we're going to sandwich it in between the waistline. Then we'll arrange our fabric very well. We'll take it to the machine and stitch. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So after stitching both the front and the belt, this is what everything came out looking. So everything is looking pretty nice. So now we're going to take our round neck measurement so that we'll cut out our collar. So take the round neck measurement of your shirt, measure around your neck to get the measurement you'll be using for your collar. So after measuring I got 18 inches. So this is the fabric I've already cut out. So this is how I do my collar. Like I don't do professional collar. So the length I have here is 18 inches. Now if I open it up, you will notice that I've stitched 1/2 inch in on both sides. So I cut out the fabric of 19 inches, then stitch both sides. So after stitching, I have 18 inches left. And if you open it again, you will notice that the both side, I've hemmed it with 1/2 inch on both sides. So this is what I have. So the width I have here is 3 inches. So now I'm going to be sandwiching my neckline in between this collar. So this is how I cut out my collar. So if you want to do it the normal way, you're free, but even if you do it this way, the collar still comes out very, very fine. So I'll just sandwich my collar in between this way. You see how everything fits in perfectly. Then I'll take it to the machine. I'll top stitch it. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So guys, this is what I have. Do you see how nice the collar looks? So this is how I draft my collar. Very simple and easy. So now this is what everything looks like. We're going to keep this aside so that we can draft out our sleeve. So now this is the fabric I'll be using for my sleeve. I'll fold it into two this way. So now we'll be taking the measurement. So the length I have here is 18 inches. And for the width, I have 8.5 inches for the width. So I'm going to get my shirt. Remember the part where we stopped stitching, that 4.5 we stopped stitching. So that is the part we'll be placing from that 4.5 where we stopped stitching. So from that part, we're going to place it this way. So just watch carefully, place it this way, and we're going to trace out whatever we have left on the armhole. So after the tracing out, so this is what our sleeve is going to look like. So now for the opening on the sleeve, I'm going to come down by 10 inches. So depending on how opening you want yours, you can make use of 9, 10, 8 inches. But I came down 10 inches, and I'll connect from the width, from the neckline, from the armhole side, connect from the armhole side to that 10 inches that we just marked now. So this is what we have. I came down 10 inches, connected from the armhole side to that 10 inches. So now I'm going to trace off all the excess we have there. So now we're going to open this up. So if we open it up, this is what we are going to have. So now we're going to take the round measurement of that opening so that we can cut out a strap. And for this, you can make use of a flay. You can cut out a flay and attach. But for mine, I didn't have enough fabric, so I made use of a strap. I cut out a long fabric. So after measuring, I got 24 inches. So here, this is the fabric I've already cut out that I will be attaching around that opening. So if we measure this fabric, the length of the fabric I have here is 50 inches. So I have 50 inches. And if you notice very well, I have equally hemmed one side. So I've hemmed one side in with half an inch. So, and if I measure what I have left, the width of my fabric is 4 inches. So if you measure it, you'll notice that the width is 4 inches. So now we are going to be attaching this all the way around our opening. So for this, you can gather it first, then attach, or as you're sewing, you'll be gathering. So for mine, I'll take it to the machine. As I'm sewing, I'll be gathering. As I'm sewing, I'll be gathering. So I'll gather it all around. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after gathering, this is what I have. So remember, you're doing this for the 2 sleeves. So I've gathered it and this is what I have. So guys, I forgot to tell you how you're going to place this fabric so that the right side will be showing on the front. So how you're going to place it is, the strap we cut out, the right side of it will be facing the wrong side of your sleeve. The right side of your strap will face the wrong side of your sleeve. Then after that, you're going to close your sleeve. Place it together this way. And close it with the seam allowance. But before you close, make sure you've hemmed the lower parts. So this is the one I've already done. So I've closed the seam and I've equally hemmed the lower parts. So to attach it, I'll be demonstrating this way. So we're going to bring the side seam of our shirt. Open up the side seam this way. Then bring your sleeve. Open up the side seam of your sleeve. Place them together this way. Now we are going to stitch it up to that 4.5 inches notch we stopped. Then we'll stitch the other side up to that 4.5 inches notch we stopped. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So after coupling my sleeve, this is how everything came out looking. So everything looks so nice and beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.